Are you living reckless? Sweet sound.
Música complamo, você nega complamo, pegula quebra. Pela já pega sua, você não complamo, mas não complamo, pegula quebra. Oris way, casui na me, dedobia. Pegula quebra. Você não complamo, você não complamo, pegula quebra. Não dou boca como, pegula quebra. Anita, very good soup. It's not TV, make a soup. But I say, won't take a soup. Sukuka complamo, pegula gabia, kaka complamo, pegula gabia, kaka complamo, pegula gabia. But ever see Gbarwee ka soup. Toto si kwano ila, to bena yi complamo. What's the sulu ka soup? Pegula mobia o, toka bile complamo. Pegula sopia cole, ero tante tan, amega soup. Pegula copie les lettres, mon méchant. De ce temps, les terres, mon copie les. Tout pas mon tout que gapa, mais pied tout pas camega soup. Ametale kwa wei, ere tout idan. Você ka complamo. This Patricia Dawo, Simeon Kika, Katoto, Manu Seke, Queluke, Bina Kese, Kama, Women, women, they will tell us, the Regina Man, as soon as you follow my dear.
Are you living reckless? Sweet sound.
Música complamo, você nega complamo, pegula quebra. Pela já pega sua, você não complamo, mas não complamo, pegula quebra. Oris way, casui na me, dedobia. Pegula quebra. Você não complamo, você não complamo, pegula quebra. Não dou boca como, pegula quebra. Anita, very good soup. It's not TV, make a soup. But I say, won't take a soup. Katoto, Panu Seke, Queluke, Bina Kese, Kama, Women, they will carry the say. The Regina Man, as soon as you follow my dear.
Are you living reckless? Sweet sound.
Música complamo, você nega complamo, pegula quebra. Pela já pega soup, você não complamo, mas não complamo, pegula quebra. Oris way, casui na me, dedobia. Pegula quebra. Você não complamo, você não complamo, pegula quebra. Não dou boca como, pegula quebra. Anita, very good soup. It's not TV, make a soup. But I say, won't take a soup.
Good evening to our fellow citizens, wherever you have joined us from. My name is Edmund Gbarwee, and it's a wonderful time to be with you here today again. Let's begin with Uriah. Uriah, good evening.
Yes, good evening.
How's that clip here, brother?
Second is very much okay this evening as I speak to you.
Okay, so let's cross-check with Carl, who is there, the voice of Yahweh Messenger. Good evening, Carl.
Yeah, Major, I'm great.
Oh, I'm experiencing something very feature here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, live.
Okay, good. So to all of our citizens, far and near, we want to say thank you so very much for always tuning into this broadcast. My name is Edmund Gbarwee, and the C stands for Chichubo. My birth name is Waylor. My parents are all in Zikepa. I love to say good evening to them. We love to always start by saying good evening to the people of Gbarwee and Doru Administrative District. You might be in Nimba, you might be in Town, you might be in maybe Tiastown, all Jokostown, we love to say good evening to all of you there. And good evening to the people of below. You might also be somewhere around Boyi or Kwendi or Gogopa. Representative Gwaikolo is on here live, and I would just love him to just be here. I guess you hear me, or Gwaikolo? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, wonderful. Let me ask Radio Saclipie and Radio Voice of Yao if they are also hearing you. Did you just hear her Wegler?
Live and clear.
Wonderful. So we're just laying the premise. Your representative is here, very, very attired. He's in Egypt. He's going to talk to us this evening. But before he comes on, let me do some quick adjustment and take this musical break. Probably he may be nodding his head as we go through this music, but let's take this music from the top.
Are you living records with sound?
Anita, very good soup. It's not TV make a soup. But I say won't take a soup. Supuka kakoplamo, bekula gebia, kakoplamo, bekula gebia, kakoplamo, bekula gebia. Ever see Gbarwee ka soup? Toto si kwano ila, to bena ikoplamo. O se soup ka soup. Bekula mobia o, boga bile koplamo, bekula soda kole. Ero tante tan, ka soup. Porque o copil é leté, mon sorti. Jesus não, leté, mon copil aí. Tu fala tudo que gama. A minha pia do pa, que me gasu. A minha tala é wei. Era tu ida. Você cagou na mão. Se bem nega cagou na mão. Regular. This patricia da one. Se meu kika. Say me why get ya Bella me why get ya Tupa me why get ya So let me why get ya
So we want to say good evening to all of you who are tuned in to us here tonight. This is Nimba TV, a branded Nimba TV. The voice of this kind is Nimba Online Premium Television, and we are today in conversation with your representative. He's away from Liberia. Good evening, Your Honor.
Good evening, Ambassador Gbarwee, and good evening to the listening audience. It's a pleasure to have me.
Wow. By the way, where are you speaking to us from tonight?
Yeah, first off, Honorable Johnson and Gwaikolo, Representative District number 9, Nimba County. I'm speaking to you tonight from Egypt, where I'm attending the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, the conference of participants in the UNFCCC. There's a convention that discusses issues related to climate change and how developing nations, developed nations, and all nations should come together collectively to mitigate the effects of climate change. That's why I'm here in Egypt.
Wow, it's a wonderful time. Let's cross-check with Uriah Goah Jr. Uriah, did you hear our Gwaikolo correctly? Uriah, are you with us? Uriah in Saclipie, are you with us? Okay, so let's flip over to Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesna. Yes, I was just asking Uriah, did he hear us?
Sure.
Okay, good. So Uriah, you need to be sensitive as a co-host because we'll be doing a lot of things here tonight. This is the beauty of technology, and we are here tonight. Thanks to all of you. Carl Louise, how about you? Are we live in Zikepa?
Very great live.
Okay, wonderful. So, well, Gwaikolo, you know, it's very interesting to see you here tonight in live here. I understand you are 2 hours ahead of us. What is the time, by the way, in Egypt at the moment?
Yeah, the time now in Egypt is 11:15 at night, 11:15 p.m. There's a 2-hour time difference. So day breaks on this side before it breaks on that side. You know, we're in northeast Liberia.
So
Excuse me,
yeah. So just the joking part of it. The time Jesus will come, the people will see Jesus before us.
Yes, indeed. But the important thing is that we all will see Jesus, even if we see Jesus later than those on the eastern side of the globe.
Okay, so let's get into real discussion here tonight. Well, all of you in Radio Land, you might be in Kekastown, you might be in Kwendin, you might be in Boyo Giepa, you might be in Dampa, you might be in Zikepa, sending to the play where Carl Louise is from, you might be in Gleduokapa, you might be in Super, you know, and you might be in Mesno, you might be in Do, District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5, District 6, District 7, District 8, District 9. We love to say good evening to all of you. Your representative is here. He's in Egypt, and he's talking to us tonight. Sometimes people talk about this COP 21, this COP 27. What is this COP about, on Roberto?
Okay. COP 27. It is the Conference of Participants. That's what the COP is for. Conference on Participants in the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change.
Carl Louise, we are getting bad feedback. We're sorry, Roberto. Yeah, you can just go ahead.
Yes. Let me take a few minutes to give a background.
Yes.
The UNFCCC, which is the United Nations Convention, was established in 1992-1993, where approximately 165 countries signed up on this convention, and it took effect in 1994. Now, the intent of this convention was for nations to come together under the UN umbrella to stabilize the greenhouse gas concentration in the atmosphere, okay, within a specific time frame. Now, why is that important? You will notice that scientifically, the temperature has been increasing, the global temperature has been increasing. And the result of that is carbon monoxide emission into the atmosphere. We have something that protects the earth from the radiation from the sun. That's the ozone layer. That's how the scientists call it, ozone layer. And the ozone layer serves as a shield to protect us from the radiation of the sun. That's why we are concerned when the temperature begins to go up. And it has many complications. You have agricultural ramifications, you have health ramifications, you have human habitation ramifications. So countries came together about 6 years ago, you know, to craft this convention to take collective action to mitigate the emission. So they have been naming the different conferences, you know, COP 1 through COP 27. This one last year, COP 26 was in Glasgow, Ireland. And it was at that time that it was defined for countries to make. And this year conference, COP 27, is to review what the countries have done. And I'm pleased to be a part of it. And the convention is at 2 levels. Basically, the first level, phase 1, was the Climate Parliament Conference or Forum, where 3 of us from Liberia participated in that. That's part of the COP27 arrangement.
Okay.
Yeah, that is comprised of all parliaments. And Climate Parliament is people who are respectively in their various parliaments, parliamentary bodies, to advance the agenda, to articulate the climate change issues, to get the government to take action to help to reduce the effect of climate change.
Okay, so let me hold you there a little bit. Carl Lewis, you got to be very sensitive. Just put the phone down there, Carl Lewis, and the noise is coming from your bike. Carl Lewis at Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno. We're getting feedback from you, Carl Lewis. All you need to do is to just we're getting some feedback from you, Carl Lewis, and your team. And there are noise coming from that studio, Carl Lewis. This is very important. Studio arrangement is important, gentlemen. Let's do it right. Okay, so just in case you are tuning, this is Nimba D9 TV, and we are live here tonight with Representative Johnson N Gwaikolo from Egypt, and he is telling us about why he is in Egypt and why is it important for him to be there. Let me pull up this picture on Gwaikolo, then you tell us a little bit about this identical photo, because earlier on we saw you in Egypt. And let me pull this over here real quick, that you can just tell us a little bit what you were doing at this forum. Can you see that picture on Waylor?
Yes, I can see that photo.
It looks like you are now a panelist discussing something. What exactly you were discussing in Egypt?
Yes, this is a panel discussion, and there were several panel discussions. This one, we participated in it, and we're discussing what parliamentarians can do in their respective parliaments to create the enabling environment for there to be a transition from fossil fuel to renewable energy. Fossil fuel is the fuel that is generated from, that comes from, is derived from coal, is derived from oil and gas. There's a general call for there to be a reduction in the use of coal and gasoline and fuel oil. Those are the fuel sources of fuel that have strong emission of the carbon monoxide. And so, but lawmakers now are being called upon to create a condition, meaning to create and establish and pass laws that will encourage investors to come into their respective countries to invest into renewable energy. What are renewable energy? We have the solar panel. It's a renewable energy. It relies on the sunlight. We have the wind, the windmill. It's a renewable energy. We have hydropower. It's a renewable energy. So what lawmakers are being asked to do is, what can we do to pass laws to make it easier for companies that invest in renewable energy to do business in your country? So that's what we're discussing, at that panel discussion. And our focus there was that, look, Africa, sometimes we look at it as being poor and say Africa may not be poor. Africa may just be broke because of the way, that our agreements and the MDAs, the Mineral Development Agreements, are structured. They are structured in a way that the short end of the stick goes to the African countries. The investors take what they can in the shortest possible time and leave us unattended. So as we look at improving our relationship with investors to come in and look at the renewable energy, we should also look at how we structure, the various MDAs that are granted to those investors.
Okay, good. So just in case you join us, this is Nimba D9 TV. This is the program called The Truth of the Matter. This is why people come to provide us the truth, because we ourselves have done sufficient research to make sure that you cannot come and sleep on us here and just give us charade and go. But this is where we provide the truth. But wherever you join us from, we love to say welcome to this platform. You can get us also live on www.onenimbahouse.com. You can get us also live on Nimba Dina TV on YouTube. You can also get us live on Nimba Dina TV on Twitter. You can also get us live across Nimba, Africa, some part of Africa, some part of Guinea, some part of Maryland, Sano, River G, Grand Gile, through Radio Seclipia FM 101.5. Just in case you're traveling tonight for Bomb County and you are just tuning to this station, it might be Radio Voice of Yahweh Mesno that is located there in Zikepa Yahweh Mesno Statutory District. That is the headquarters of Nimba District Electoral 9. We want to say welcome. Professor Johnson Gwaikolo is here with us. Let's take some comments that are coming here to do justice to those who have bought our data and watching us. A Facebook user says, watching from South this morning. Bravo, General Honorable Johnson Gwaikolo. He just said South. We don't know where is that South. We got Lincoln Cardon. He said, I'm watching you from Nimba County. We got another Facebook user say, I'm watching live from Gompa. Unico Liberia Queen says, watching from Morovia. Melech Boy is watching for Campley. Voinji Reagan is watching from Kawi. Frederick D. Dale is watching from Senecole. Christian Keklua is watching from Gompa. Christiana T. Balia is watching us as well. And then Christian Keklua says, yo, please talk for us. Oh, let's just pay our money. Yeah, we're going to get there. That's a E30 on the ground. Darius Coward Batua said, I'm watching you live from Magbople Chiefdom. Darwin No is also watching us from the United States of America. All we want you to do is to share this live video with us. All right, let's move up quick to Capitol Hills. You went to the legislature as a representative of Nimba County Editorial District 9. The only candidate who won in the Republic of Liberia on Victory for Change Party. And then you were assigned the plate number of 62 as chair on education at the lower house. Fast moving forward, your plate has dropped to number 7. How did you manage in terms of leadership?
Well, thank you. I always say a big thank you to the citizens of Electoral District number 9 who elected me and granted me this opportunity to serve them. And I like to say with pride that indeed we've been serving them with their cooperation and their support, to the extent that the leadership of the House of Representatives has recognized our performance where we have been elevated. You know, when you get into the House, no matter what experience you got, no matter what level of education you have to perform, and people have to see your performance before you can be placed in your rightful position. So I was given the education committee at the time because of my background. You see, and based on how I perform, with that committee, the speaker observed that, and midterm, 3 years into the administration, the tenure, the speaker has the privilege and right to readjust the committees. And so based on my performance, he said, oh no, let's bring this gentleman up to be part of leadership, to put the administrative aspect of the Capitol building in his hands. That's why I was given the responsibility as chair on the House's Committee on Rules, Order, and Administration. So our committee that I chair is directly responsible for the administrative activities of the building, the logistical support of the building, and just the general upkeep of the building. So I'm the number 7 person in the House of Representatives, from the speaker down. He's a speaker, number 2 deputy, and so forth, 3 executive, 4 foreign affairs, 5 judiciary, 6 is ways, means, and finance. Then you come to me as number 7. We should be proud of that having set the record, given the resilience of our people to have made me to set the record for Victory for Change, the first representative to be elected on that ticket, and then coming in the House and setting another record by being the first person from the district to be the number 7 person in the House based on competency and experience and performance. I think we all, as citizens of electoral district number 9, should take pride in that.
Okay, so thank you so much. So just in case you tune in, we want to say welcome to Nimba D9 TV. We are also live on radio Seclipi 101.5, live on radio Voice of Yahweh Mesna 99.1 FM. You can tune in whichever station. By then you're going to get us. Guys, our Voice of Yahweh Mesna, you need to really be careful with your phone. It's giving us some feedback. Just let it roll because we are in a very important conversation. But the numbers to call here tonight are on the screen, and I would love to announce these numbers for those who are not watching the television. For those who are watching the television, the numbers to call, they are right on the screen, and your representative is live here from Egypt. It's late hours to him. He's 2 hours ahead of us, but he have chosen this time to speak to all of you. So the numbers to call are 0886 6936 25. That is 0886 6936 25, and the orange number is 0778 0706 04. So you can call out of those numbers, and you're going to be here live tonight with us to put your points through. But as chair on education, why did you leave as legacy from that point before ascending to rules, order, and administration? Will you mind to talk about it in 1 minute?
Yes. A key legislation that we championed was the elevation of the Nimba University from a Nimba Community College to Nimba University. We wrote that bill and we sought the support of the colleagues from Nimba, and they agree with us. So we championed that cause, and it passed into the Nimba University today. So we have today a Nimba University as a consequence of our direct action. That's one of those achievements that we arrive at in the capital building. Another one was the free tuition bill. When it was brought to us, the president mentioned that, and so we took seize of it and worked on it, and it passed. So we have a free tuition act now that university and college students, public university and college students, should be taking advantage of. They don't pay tuition anymore, but they do pay regular fees, which sometimes is a concern. But the actual tuition that is attached to the credit hours, are free, and government pays for that.
Okay, good. So let's take some comments coming in. We got Darius with Batua. He said he's watching from Bope Chinjon. We got Dawono is watching from Virginia. We had Olicious Bayi. He said thanks for this presentation. I'm watching from Australia. Yes. So wherever you are joined us from, the numbers to call are 0886 693625. 0886 693625. The orange is 0778 070604. You call those numbers, you're going to be live here and ask your representative questions of concern. Representative Gwaikolo, let me put up this beginning with your district. There are a lot of times that we as a media practitioner have gone to do our fact finding. Can you tell us which bridge is this, for example?
This looks like the Dorper Bridge.
Exactly, Johnson.
Yes.
So that is the bridge.
Yes, that's the Dorper Bridge.
Did you meet this bridge at this level when you took over in 2017? Can you give us a picture?
No, it wasn't at this level, because when we passed the resolution emanating out of the county sitting, an amount of 50,000 was given to us as a district. And then we had a district sitting in Zikepa where all the administrative, commissioners attended. We further resolved to construct this bridge out of that money. Now, so our advocacy was to get this bridge constructed. And so a company was contracted by the county authorities, and they have been doing this work, and it has reached this level. Now, I must say that the pace of work has been slow. But what I'm sure of is that no matter what it takes, this bridge will be done, before this tenure is over.
Okay, good. So you just said they gave your 50,000. Was it cash given to you?
No. It was budgeted. So let's make that clarification, because sometimes people think they can give you the physical cash. No, this is a PPCC process where when a vendor is contracted to perform a budgeted project, the payment is with the government, and the payment is made upon percentage of completion. So no monies change hand until you've reached a certain level that is approved by the county before they make partial payment. So that's how it works. But no cash was given to anybody.
Okay, so there are a lot of developmental initiatives because this platform is meant to promote community development, not only in Nimba Electoral District 9, but across Liberia, where it's in our reach. And this is another one. Can you tell us what is this?
Yes, this is the legislative office in the headquarters of our district, which is in Zikepa. Okay. This is the first of its kind that we have constructed and about to dedicate a legislative office from our own initiative. This was a self-help project funded by myself. We thought it was, we thought it was very important for us to have a legislative office in a district, so that as we perambulate between the district and Monrovia, we'll have a place that we can coordinate the affairs of the district from the district. So this is what gave rise to this building, and as you see it, is completed and about to be dedicated, which will be done before the year is over.
Okay, good. Which will be done before the year is over. That is the voice of Representative N Gwaikolo there, way from Egypt tonight. He is with us here, and we're discussing development. Will you mind to put us to speed about some of the projects that you are undertaking in the district? For instance, the library project in mainland. For instance, the market hall constructions that are ongoing. Will you put us to speed as a representative? Where are we for your citizens to know?
All right, thank you very much. I can safely say that Electoral District number 9 has 3 segments. The Yawim Mesuna segment, the Do segment, and the Bidoru segment. I can also say that in each and every one of those segments, there are projects, physical projects going on. Some of the young people call it tangible projects going on. Projects you can go and see with your own eyes and then make your own assessment. For example, on the Yahweh Mesna side, we've spoken about the district office. You just mentioned the library project that is in Mela. And the intent of that is to eventually elevate the junior high school in Mela to a full-fledged high school, because that's one of the conditions. You have to have a library. Then we talk about the bridge in Nyonkiahi, the bridge that we advocated for through a county sitting, which has today been completed. Once the curing process is over, then the bike failure will be done, and the people of Nyonkiahi now will have easy access in using that bridge. Then you go to Do. Do, we elevated their school to a high school. Vamo High School is now in existence in Do. Then we have market projects, what they asked for in Dumpa. The market project has been constructed except for the roofing. The roofing sheet is the hold up now. So once that is done, again, we intend to have that dedicated before the year is over. You go on to ZIA number 2. They also requested for a market building, and that is underway as well. The project has started. I'm naming just some major projects here. Then you get to you get to Bidoro. Bidoro, we've been intervening on their bridges, the log bridges that are there. There was a disconnect, and so we have constructed a number of them. We have also constructed benches for their schools. There are a couple of schools out there built by the concession companies that are in there, but no benches. So we put those benches together. We have started a school construction activity in Troya. Troya is in B. The school down out there is totally down. And so we've been working with the community people. The bricks have been made, and we were awaiting the dry season to hit, and that has come now. So that project will commence very shortly with the work that has already been done in the Troya community. So those are some of the projects that we are doing in Blaming. They asked for a market hall, and that market hall is constructed. And the list goes on. In Gepa, there was no school building there. They asked for it, and that school building has been constructed. Again,
okay, let me just hold you on there. Let me hold you on there. Let's take this caller. Good evening, caller.
Yeah,
okay, do you want to participate on the radio? Because we're live. Okay, so maybe they just wanted to say something. Okay, so yes, so you can go ahead and just end out.
And so Gepa needed our school building, which we've constructed and awaiting dedication, full completion and dedication. Zanzi needed a market hall, and that is under construction. They also needed a clinic, and we work along with Acres of Hope, and a brand new clinic is in Zanzi. In Quindin, they wanted a market hall that is also going on rapidly. Those are some of the interventions that are going on in the respective parts of the electoral district. We feel good about it. The people of Glade Togapa wanted a hand pump, and we constructed a hand pump for them. We did a mini ferry to cross over from Sending Tropa to Sending Play. That is in use for them now.
Okay, so let's hold you. So let's hold you on there. We're going to say our numbers that we announced earlier. They are not very active because a couple of reasons technically, yeah, but we have an active number. Our callers who have been calling on the other number, please do not call that number. That is the one we are relaying on and doing this simulcast broadcast. So the numbers to call now are 0778 070604. For all of you who are in the diaspora, you can also use this number to call. It's also our WhatsApp number. So the numbers to call are 0778 070604. 0778 070604. All right, Gwaikolo, let's hold you on there. You take some little coffee break. We are placing you on top of this mountain. I know all of you see in the Nimba, right? There is a specific reason that we have made us to sit on top of this mountain. And after this quick musical break, we're going to be putting on screen something that made us to get on top of this mountain. So just hold on as we take a little bit of musical break real quick here tonight. So, well, we are here, and this is Nimba D9 TV. We want you to keep here and keep doing this. Let's take this quick musical break. Take him back. This music was done by me and Waylor.
Are you living reckless with sound?
Relaggio Pegasus, Austin the Complamo, there's no one no Complamo, Regular Gabia, or is way Katsui Name, Dedoria. Regular Gabia, Austin the Complamo, say that one no Complamo, Regular Gabia, Wokamo, Regular Gabia. Manita, Pegasus, Sonati Pegasus, Regular Gabia, but I say what they can so. Supukaka komplamo, Regular Gabia, Kaka komplamo, Regular Gabia, Kaleka komplamo, Regular Gabia. Ever see Gbarwee can so. Toto si kwano ila, Tobena ye komplamo. Ose suru can so. Regular Mopia, Tobile komplamo, Regular Sofia Cole. Alors dans ces temps, avec un jour, faut que vous copiez les termes, mais sont dit. De ce temps, les termes que vous copiez. Tout pas mon tour de gamme, même pied tout pas, comme un jour. Avec ta lèvre, oui, elle est tout ida. Moi, c'est un bon amour. Si ben n'est qu'un bon amour, c'est tout la gagne. This is Patricia Dawo. Simon Kika. Don't say me why get ya copier. Bella me why get ya copier. Tupa me why get ya copier. So let me why get ya copier.
Okay, we're going to take this music down. And those of you who are calling on this Mami line, honestly, you are not doing well for us tonight on this broadcast. All you will need to do is to please call the numbers that are on the screen. Stop calling the main line. The numbers to call are 0778 070604. Call that number. All right. So, please, you stay calling that number and it's going to give us problem. Please. We are connected on that line with our Gwaikolo, and it will be difficult for us to call. So wait, I think something is going on in the back here with our technicians. They are putting on the wrong number. They are actually putting on the wrong number. Callers, we are very, very sorry. Here is the right number for you to call. They are on the screen now. They are been doing the wrong thing. We apologize, caller. Don't call on this number. The number coming to on the screen is the number that you're supposed to call. All right. So this is the number now that you can call. Please call us, please. We are very sorry. The calls are just coming in here. We just noticed that was not the right number that the technicians in the back put up on the screen. They put up our other number, but yeah, it's the number to call. It's the number to call, and we're just going to go to our Gwaikolo shortly. Really shortly. Thank you for joining us, all of you. This is the beauty of technology. This is why we young people should get seriously involved. So, no, it's not stay the same. It's not stay the same. So we're gonna do it right. We are very sorry. The numbers to call tonight. We're trying to put it on the screen here for you real quick because your call keep coming in, and we are very sorry, our callers. We say never mind for that. It's very bad that people calling and want to participate, then lines keep bustling, and then you cannot get yourself through. But the numbers to call now is 0776 572019. That is the right number to call. 0776 572019. Oh, Gwaikolo, you listen to the music. You are nodding your head. Tell me about this music. You are now your first time hearing, right?
Yeah, that's my first time hearing that. And we'll say thank you to the artist and what they've just done based on their own perception, based on their own evaluation, to recognize just some of those things that we have done in the district.
We please hold you on there and take the first caller. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you calling us from? Essilonia, you got that? You got 30 seconds.
My question is this: I am honorable self as chair for education in the lower house. But then my question is, what my policy waiting to place that the young people will benefit as efficient? That's my question.
Okay, thank you. What Mackenzie, as chair of education or Gwaikolo, that young people would benefit. You talk about the Nimba University, but again, you will go there, and the free tuition bill, but again, you will go there. But thank you, Esther, for calling, and call us. The Esther has done. Thank you. We respect that. So you were talking about this music, but just time is man's enemy into this game. But let me put over this picture. Or Gwaikolo, tell us about this.
Wow, thank you for putting this photo on the screen. Every time I see this, it lifts my spirit. It tells me that our district is opening. We are getting there. This is a vision that has become a reality. To see a vehicle being crossed on the St. John River that is at least 300 feet wide, is certainly an achievement that all of us in Electoral District number 9 should be proud of.
Okay, we'll hold you on that because we have an international caller. Oh my God. Or we'll hold you on that. We'll have an international caller. Good evening, caller, and where are you calling us on your name? Okay, and yeah, and you got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds. Oh, some calls are coming in and disrupting him. Good evening, caller, and where are you calling us from? Oh, this call has dropped. Well, that was a caller from Boston. He wanted to ask you, but I hope that he can call back. Yeah, you were telling us about the ferry.
Yes, that's a vision that has come into reality, to see how we can give quicker and safer access to Electoral District number 9 without necessarily going through Aganta. So, and we put into place this plan, and this plan now has emanated and become a reality. We're going through a testing exercise now of moving the vehicle over the St. John River on a ferry.
Okay, Roberto, let's hold you on there. We got a caller. Good evening, caller.
Okay.
Good evening, caller.
Hello?
Yes, you are live on the radio.
Oh. Am I live?
You are live on the radio. 30 seconds, please. You are live.
Yeah. I am waiting for you from Ganta. Uncle Yamiam, the county co-chair for MDR. Let me appreciate you by hosting our early representative in District 9. At the development that is ongoing. Am I live?
You are live. Do not listen to the television in your hand. Just go ahead.
I want to appreciate our early representative for District 9 for his tireless efforts, and we long been going with his continuation when it comes to development into that district.
Thank you.
He's a man that we have been waiting for to upload that district. The citizens of that district of District 9 need to stand by on the Gwaikolo so that he can vote for his second term.
Thank you.
We're always embraced. I am looking at the ferry that is crossing St. John going to Bon County. It's a marvelous job that is done over there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, you hear him there on Gwaikolo. He's seen the ferry on the stream from Ganta. He is from the MDR, and he's very impressed that people of District 9 should see all reason to re-elect him. Yeah, you were just in speech on that.
Yes, and I say thank you to him. Thank you to him. And this ferry has a national character, meaning though it has been done by us from Electoral District 9, but it will benefit all the citizens of this country, particularly those in the southeast, those even, going towards the Guinea from our district. Because you get into the district, it gets into a highly used public road, in a district, and it gets into the center of the district. So it will be very useful for us. Our district is opening up. I'm excited about it. It's going through the testing stages now, where the equipment, the machinery, the safety cables, the movement, and all of it is being tested. The weight limitations, all being tested. And the good thing is that car gets on there and the ferry is stable. It doesn't go left, it doesn't go right, it doesn't tip in front, it doesn't tip behind. That's a very key safety feature that we were hoping it would get to this point, and it got to that point. So I'm happy about it. This ferry will bring in everybody and anybody who likes to use this route, to go to our district. It will increase the level of economic activities. Kia Moto, we know what Kia Moto is, will cross over on this ferry, where people will go out now, get their businesses, put them on the Kia Moto, cross and go to Bond County to do their business. As a matter of fact, we encourage our people to establish their own market, along the riverbank. You see, as a way of improving and developing their economic activities so that they too can become somebody, in life tomorrow. So that's the beauty and the viability of this ferry. It will serve all of us.
Yeah. Okay, so just in case you are tuned in, we have 4 more minutes to go. We have our colleague, Uriah, who is at control in Saclipie. We want to say thanks to Uriah and the people of Saclipie. Thanks to Carl Louise at Radio Voice of Yahweh Messina as well. But we will be going to something very shortly. But I just want to put on the screen here I just want to play an audio. By the way, an audio. By the way, I just hope that this can work with me real quick. An audio. This audio is trying to let me down. I'm trying by all means to see. Oh my god. So well, I'm trying to get it done, but that was an audio that you will hear. Let's take this caller. Good evening, caller.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Where are you calling from, please, and your name?
Are you getting me, Claire?
Claire, just go ahead. You go ahead. We hear you.
Oh, I'm John Gallier, the call from Blaming Gallier Community 69.
Oh, John Gallier calling from Blaming. 30 seconds, Mr. Gallier. Your representative is here.
Yeah, I want to make the documentation to Gbarwee.
Go ahead, quick.
Musa Hassan started to already from Gbarwee to Mera. I want him to please go with me so that he can reach all the way to Kepa.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. We were just coming there real quick. So, our Gwaikolo, that was a caller from Blaming. I guess you heard him. But again, yes, Mr. Gallier. So, our Musa ability has started a road already.
Yes, thank you.
So, where are we on the road? Where are we about this road? I took the public web ministers and a couple of other legislators on that road. Where are we now?
Yes. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Honorable Musa Belete. And I'd like to just let the public know that we are in touch with Musa Belete. He approached us that he was doing this stretch of the road in district number 7 that comes from Gbarwee to Mela. You see, and we said, well, fine, go ahead. That will help us because that is the entry point to electoral district number 9, and it's good that way. So he's going through that. Now, the road work that goes to Zigepa to Tapeta, the Ministry of Public Works is re-looking at that to restart it. Before I came to Egypt, we had a conversation. Myself, the Honorable Glikia, and the chair of that committee that took the minister to the district, Honorable P.M.I. Jure. We had a meeting with the Public Works people and said they have to restart. So I expect that when I return, we re-engage them so they can restart the project, because government has spent some money on this project that we lobby for. It cannot just be left unattended. So that the discussion is ongoing, and we expect that that road work will be completed, as it was started. In the meantime, we are also in discussion with, as was suggested by the gentleman from Blamey, the Guardian Fellow. We're in discussion such that if the capacity will be there for Musa Abilities equipment to continue on that road, if we have to do some personal things, to facilitate that, we work along with him to do that. So that is the fallback position with regard to that road. But I'm confident that, again, this road will be done, as we expected it to be done.
Okay, Radio Cyclopedia, if it is time for another program, you can take over. We'll continue with Radio Voice of Yahweh, because the part of this discussion is very important. Gwaikolo, can you tell us about this picture? What do you remember about this picture? Where is this?
This is Gbarwee.
What was happening?
Yeah, what was happening was the presentation of the report.
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, I don't want to two things. I'm not.
Yes, this is the presentation of your annual report.
Annual report. Okay. Yeah. Yes, for the citizens. Okay. Yeah, because there were two major functions there. When we brought the Minister of Public Works, the crowd was just like this. Then the annual report, and it's important that we made that presentation in Gbarwee for our people to know what we have done since we took over. Now, you'll recall that our tenure was affected by 1 year in a negative way, where coronavirus took over the country. So it slowed down a lot of things. Notwithstanding, work, and we presented. And this report at this point was highly appreciated by the citizens based on the feedback that we got. That, they didn't know that, they could do this kind of thing. You see, because it's incumbent upon us as lawmakers to inform our people, not only verbally, but in a written form too, so that they can keep the record and keep track of what has been done for them and to their benefit. So that was the presentation of the report in Gbarwee at the time. It's important. When we go out and talk, you catalog it, and as you complete a project, whatever it is that you do, you take a note of it and put it in a report form and give it to your people. Let them see it. That's important.
Wow, this is wonderful, because we see you in the middle of the citizens there. They were marching with you on the stage, making sure for you to give them that report.
Yes.
Well, on Gwaikolo, a lot of people, a lot of critics have said you're not doing nothing, at all. But we have shown here as an independent institution that these are some of the interventions that you are doing. You, as Representative Gwaikolo, what are some of your weaknesses that you know about? What is it? What is it that you are not doing right?
The human nature. Let me put it this way. The God made me that I'm open to anybody and everybody. Even if somebody is shooting me in my leg, shooting me in my arm, I'm still open to them and I accommodate them. That can be a weakness, or people who don't understand can take that as a weakness and say, but God made you to, when you rub shoulders with people, for them to glean from you and become a better person. That's my objective. That's why I'm open to anybody and everybody, But and people who don't understand it, who don't construe it properly, look at it from a negative standpoint. You see, but people behavior will not change me. I will continue to do the best I can, and so forth. Part of what people say, sometimes my weakness is it takes me a while to make a final determination. Decisions that are made, when you're too angry, don't make a decision. When you're too happy, don't make a decision. Make a decision at the right time. Because when you're at an extreme and you make a decision, it may not be properly guided. So before I make decisions, you have to reflect on it. You got to consult as many persons as possible. It can be endless, but so that a lot of people can own up to the decision. Once you make it now, then you move with it easily. You see, because if everybody buy into a decision that you make, the chances of succeeding can be better. That's why we have gotten to the level that we have gotten to in electoral district number 9, because all those projects that are ongoing are done in consultation with the citizens, and when 2 or 3 projects have been asked of us to be done, we consult with the people and don't get back to them right away, because we like to do a little bit background check to see what is of priority to them before we begin to do it. So yes, decision making, sometimes they say, oh, the man slow, you see, but slow but sure. You see,
Okay, well, so that is the voice of Representative Gwaikolo. Let's go to Carl Lewis. Carl, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Major.
Yeah, your representative is here. Do you have some questions for him before we take leave of him?
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Gbarwee. So my question had to do with the one to say how soon will all of the project will be dedicated to the citizens of the Sinai.
okay.
So how soon do we hope to be jubilating?
Yes, thank you. That will be a priority between now and the end of the year. As you all know, again, that's why we are here on this climate change discussion, to see what kind of steps can be. The rain was heavy this year, if you agree with me. So it made it difficult to travel, even locally. The chiefs and elders were going some places, they had to suspend their trip because of, the places got flooded. So the moment I get back, we'll take a tour of all the projects to see exactly where they are, so that it can be completed and presented as a Christmas gift, if you will, as a Christmas gift to our people. That's the priority. That's what we're looking at. The gentleman who asked the question on the mechanism for students, you see, we can only create a condition and encourage the students to go to school. One condition was to elevate our own college in Nimba County as a university. So you don't have to go to Moria to get university education, and you can stay right in Nimba and get that education. Another was the free tuition. Even though you are asked to pay fees, but the tuition is free. If you used to pay $10 per credit, you will no longer pay $10 per credit. It's free. You will go there, government will pay that. Those are at least 2 of the conditions. Then we provide financial assistance. Anybody who goes to the Nimba University and say they are from electoral district number 9, automatically we have some amount to contribute to your going to school at that university. That's part of the situation. The records are there, and we're working with our citizens and our students in that direction.
Okay, so Representative Gwaikolo, President Dan Kopaya Dennis, who has gone in Camp David like you, is watching us from Pennsylvania, the USA, and a lot of people are still watching us. But let's pull up this picture before we take leave of you.
Okay, that's Lake Tila over here. To show you a normal geography of Nimba.
I'm telling you, Representative Gwaikolo, I was surprised that you just saw the picture and knew exactly it's Lake Tila. This is Senecola. This is how beautiful it is. Representative Gwaikolo, there's something people recognize and remember people for. As our leaders, this is a man-made lake for the first time in the history that was made by hand by people. The lake is there today. Estela Meta is providing some funding annually. As co-chair on the caucus of Nimba County, Representative, what are plans for this lake?
Thank you. This project, this man-made lake, has sentimental, historical value that we from Nimba, all of us from Nimba, should hold in high esteem. Okay. So as co-chair, to directly answer that question, we elevate this discussion at the level of the caucus, so we can collectively and individually identify with the restoration exercise, to create the condition to beautify this lake and its surrounding. Our major source of funding as a caucus, obviously, is the is the county, funding. So we make it a point to identify a line item that will be designated for some rehabilitation work at this Lake Tile. We're doing everything possible for us to have a county sitting, in as soon as possible time. While we contemplating on that, we meet among ourselves and even individually make an initial contribution as to what can be done to help. It's good for us to restore this, especially so when the market is being relocated from the Lake Tile area. Once that happens, then the surrounding, can be cleaned up and beautified for it to be a tourist attraction, for Nimba County. The same way San Nicolas provides historicity for OAU, Lake Tile can do the same thing for us, where people from the county, the city, establish a lake, to beautify the city. We must hold that in high esteem.
Okay, so we'll soon be taking leave of you. Former President Dr. Boya Dennis extends his greetings, but let's take this quick break here. Then from there, we'll be coming to you for your party comments, because I know you need to go to rest to get ready for another event over there. But let's take this quick break.
Hey, this is Edmund Gbarwee, and we say you are welcome to Nimba TV. This is a television station that is meant for developmental activities across Nimba, and we say you are welcome. At all times, say the truth and nothing is but the truth. Thank you.
Okay, so but before we take leave of you, Representative Gwaikolo, this was a historical site that you visited, something that we've seen for some time now, and this is you here. Just close us on this.
All right, thank you. A visit to Cairo without visiting the pyramid then makes the visit incomplete. This has historical consequence. And if you recall from history, the pyramids is one of the wonders of the world. How these structures got put together without equipment in those ancient days is a marvel, is marvelous. So every conference, every gathering that happens in this Cairo city, provides an opportunity for participants who have not been to the pyramids to go out there and then visit. So you go there, it's a wealth of knowledge that you get from there. What it tells you is that human capacity is endless. If ancient people 2,000 years ago could put a structure like this, what they call humongous structure like this together without any modern equipment, then what about us who are in modern days, who have the benefit, of technology? So this gives you that motivation. It excites your thought process to be able to say, well, I have seen one of the wonders of this world. Let me take the knowledge back to my people and see how I can encourage young people to develop their capacity, their knowledge capacity, so they too can expand their horizon. So that's the beauty of this thing. And of course, I have to climb on a camel to ride it around.
Okay, so your people, we normally have done this. Sometimes we say the lot of good English and all of that. Sometimes the old lady somewhere in Bowie will not understand. Or Gregor will give you some time to speak small manner to your
That is
people to
true.
put them to bed and tell them, good night. Then you close us tonight. Yeah.
Yes, and Emma, please give me just one more minute. Let me talk about the census quickly.
Oh yes, please do. Please do.
Yes,
Very important.
as much as I'm here in Egypt, I'm in consultation and contact with the speaker, of the house, on this matter. And let me say thank you to Honorable Larry Yonkwe, who has been pushing the affairs. He and I started it, when we were in Sanikole for the old man's funeral. But the indication I got is that the census is being postponed so that legislators can do what is right. There are issues that legislators has not put together yet. So both the Senate and the House are signing a resolution now, as we speak, so that tomorrow or so, that resolution will pass, and then census will be, delayed until up to January of next year, so
Wow,
that would give,
that's a breaking news.
that would give legislators time to reorganize themselves and do what is right. We don't want guesswork when the legislators' work is being done, when census is being done. Having said that, ndinu nlekenu nonu ka senga pile ya mesromo le do omo le gbido romo mmenu neka ye nweka ba nka zoge tele deka duye no ne ke doike nwambo de kwenu kwa bopia eke kwa kenya nka zoge awen so nweka pe yi na pe mo ke kwa sen ula gwa mo kwa lo yiba yi ka to la pe kwa kwa gule ula tole yi jabo kanon ne kwa ke pe akeba adele nubia ade no nga pie ke kwa ya kwa do ke ntia no nna nge kale kire nkole vo itia do yibe adu seconds e kanon ne so amon ke nwe ka ba ye wele kwa gambe nga zoge de kwa agba momo nna kwa die yi kwa lo die yi la sale nge ka pike kalo nwe ye kun bi ye wele kwa ke ba ka blunze de ka zuda ka blunze kana kwa lukwa die de stressing ana so nga zoge fenle ka lekpe to la be kwa vule ye ka clean gedi wa pe ka la tole ye ka zo fenle.
Thank you so very much, Gwaikolo. So thank you so much for joining us tonight from Egypt. Carl Louis, do you have any final words for Gwaikolo? We're taking leave of him. You got to go rest.
Oh, yes, I just got to appreciate the woman so much for being there and also talk to the citizens of Liberia and also the Sudan.
Okay, so Gwaikolo, do have yourself a very pleasant good morning from our end here.
Yes, thank you very much. And it was a pleasure being with you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we want to say, Carl, thank you so much, Carl Louis. It was a wonderful time. Let's take this music out here. Carl, we'll come back to you shortly for you to just tell us exactly what
Are you living records? Sweet sound.
For the large of Pegasus, what's in the Coplamo? There's no one of Coplamo, but to that end. Or is way Casui Name, instead of what's in the Coplamo? Say that one of Coplamo, but to that end. No double Capamo, but to that end. Manita, Pegasus. So not TV Pegasus, but to that end. But I say one thing as so. Supukaka koplamo, pekula gebia. Kaka koplamo, pekula gebia. Kaleka koplamo, pekula gebia. But ever see Gbarwee kasu. Toto si kwano ila. Tobena yi koplamo. Ose suru kasu yi. Pekula mopia o. Toja bile koplamo. Pekula sopia kole. Ero tante tan, amekasu. Quando copile le temo che sono di questo sta le temo che copile tu fa molto tutto che gamma me pia tu pa camera su a me tale quel way era tu ida você tá com amor se bene tá com amor this patricia dawo senior kika that's me why get ya copile Bella me wa kebia kopiere yi. Tupa me wa kebia kopiere yi. Sole me wa kebia kopiere yi. Deferi da yira me. Yes, you pop in the team. I mean, so you go soon. What's about the day about the boy? Like a slap of was said. Yes, you pay your team. You look at the planet. Yanya Kadoto Badine. Dear Cobia, while we are not there, I lost the bar. Now we go back later, you see a girl that pay 1 year to that. Aha, what's it got one moment? But do not baby. What's it got go plamo? Si benaka go plamo, but do not baby. What does he want to eat? Ele nega bola, você maquile com, leva uma beduga, quando la beduga, a mensagem bebê, Gbarwee me wa kebia kopiere yi, Japa me wa kebia kopiere yi. Belle tu me wa kebia kopiere yi. We for ya we carry sige ba man e ba de ye. Na me so go to anyama. We press sige ba ya ira ko ye we. Isu na le de mo de mo la ke kwa lebe. O ye to ne bi be aha kwa ye we. Você cagou pra mão, sletão uma cagou pra mão, vai curar que Sua, te louca tua pentime, vai curar, te se pop na time, vai curar, te kika tua pentime, te ferida y lati, vai curar. Yeye ta me son miele be glora. Yeye ta se na miele glora. Música compla mona. Tomba tomo ka kwamo glora keda o. Glora keda e. Música compla mona. This not to walk up one more regular get so me up your say with the quiet what you me quiet this one me quiet aha suba si yoko ah regular get
Okay, Carl Louis, let me come to you. Let's just close on this note tonight. Carl, oh my God. Okay, Carl, can you hear us now?
Yeah, you are live.
Okay, so you just listened to N Gwaikolo, and welcome for the first time on the Truth of the Matter on Nimba TV. Your voice have gone all around the world, and we love to say happy day for that. We are very privileged to have you on board tonight as one of our co-hosts. Thanks to Patrick Waylor and the rest of the crew there who are love to be here tonight, but you sat at control and you really handle the show properly. You listen to our Gwaikolo. What are your own thought processes before we take leave of you?
Okay, Major, thank you so much. It was so great. And then also amazing that everything the woman thought is the truth and correct. So the only thing here is just that the baby for change so that he can. But all we have they said amazing.
All right. So that is your independent view. That is not the
Yeah.
view of this platform, nor the view of Radio Voice of Yahweh. But as a person, yeah, you have right to your thought processes. But well, it was a good show, by the way. And this is why the program is called The Truth of the Matter. And we want to say good evening to our David L. Jacobs. Good evening to Sam Freeman. Good evening to Levi Bimbo, Commissioner. Sam Dwyer, Commissioner. Didi Way, Commissioner. And Honorable Daniel Blair, Development Superintendent. And Honorable, how do you call the magistrate? I always forgot his name to that.
Honorable Daniel Conan.
Daniel Conan, I always, like my own uncle, the uncle, don't mean content. Don't mean content, uncle. That was just a flip-flop issue here. But well, good evening to the ministerial court there, the guys who are working there. Good evening to Madam Helena Johnson, Wai Johnson, the ORC. Good evening to my own parents, Mr. and Mistress Francis Gbarwee, and my children, my brother Solomon Gbarwee, who's there working with Women Empowerment Forum, Patrick Waylor, and the rest of the crew. I want to say good evening to all of you and all of our technical people in the bike, here at Nimba TV, who made sure to bring us every single sound from in the bike. There was no tripping or internet. The internet was very stable. Good evening to my son Elijah K. Gbarwee, the king in this house. He's the only king in this house. He made us wait tonight to cause noise in his ear, but this is a positive noise. Yeah. So I want to say thanks to him, and the family, for doing all that they can do to support us. Thanks to my daughter Annette Cooper, who is there, Rose, Ceci, Uriah Zawe, my brother-in-law Martin Davis, Grace May Davis, my Mary May Naomi Davis, manager Patrick Waylor. But we are coming to Manga, though it has been postponed. But you also got something that you were missing out on. The censor will not be held on Friday as planned. You just heard on Gwaikolo that it will be postponed. There are resolution been signed, and he was very clear. That's a breaking news. So a lot of people were thinking that they should leave home on Friday. So no, Friday you can go about your normal businesses, as we've heard from the representative tonight. The censor has been, pushed. And one thing that is unfortunate that we are pushing is, Yamesna is a statutory district. Why would they not create one center there and they're taking our people to Tapita and Saclepi and creating so much economic, burden for them? Or what do you think about that?
Yeah, and Major, it's a problem here too, because we are based on our own.
Absolutely.
So every little thing that happens, they say you're going to Tapita or Saclepi, one Saclepi or Tapita. So we think on it. So really we want for the old man to push that we can have centers.
Absolutely. All of us has to flag it, because that is why we are called the community watchdogs. We need to flag these things. Like the other day, remember the vice president supposed to have visited, and some people wanted her to leave on the highway. We flag it and said no. If she cannot come to Zikepa, then it means it's unfair. But of course, they listen and they can be watching. They can listen to you guys. Don't do not mind. But it was a good show. And I want to say thank you, and thanks to Uriah Goah, Encyclopedia. We had to take leave of him because there was another program. Thanks to our Gwaikolo, who took his time. It's after 12 in the morning on our Gwaikolo side, actually. So it's early in the morning in Egypt. That is the beauty of it. But again, I want to say, except you want to say something good evening to the people of sending, and thank you so much, Kai. You need to get a smartphone, Kai. You will not believe everything we were talking was very live. The ferry was live on the television. Everything we talk about was live on the stream. Yeah. So it was a good show. So good night from our end.
All right, thank you so much, Richard.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Have a good night.
And you too. Thanks to all of our people who who tuned in tonight, who kept listening to the radio until this hour, I want to say it was good. Have a pleasant night, and wake up with a good mind, with a positive thinking for somebody. Be a help to somebody, somewhere near you. Let us all, work on. But my sister Tutu Bia says she can all be listening to me. I can't say, oh, hello, Tutu. I get a gift for you, Tutu. Let me say in the public, I get a gift for you from Paul Jala, from the Jala family here. But myself won't bring a small gift to you and present it, Tutu. I love you, Tutu. May God bless you. Bye-bye. All right, bye.
All right.
Okay, bye.
I can take